The Sandlot. Now, before we get into this review, I would like to pay tribute to the legendary actor James Earl Jones, who unfortunately passed away a couple of days ago at the age of 93. In Lion King terms, you could say he's completed his journey in the great circle of life. Best known for the most iconic roles in movie history, such as Mr. Myrtle from the film we're reviewing today, as well as Mufasa from The Lion King, and of course, Darth Vader from Star Wars. Let's have a moment of silence for this gem of an actor. Okay, let's get into the review. So the film stars a group of boys in the 1960s who love to play baseball. But while playing baseball one day, a baseball ends up into the yard of Mr. Myrtle. Legend says he's a grumpy old man with a beast lurking inside the yard. Our main character, Scotty Smalls, gets the idea to borrow his stepdad's ball so they can continue playing. But of course, that ball also ends up in the yard. Oh, and by the way, the adult version of Scotty is narrating the story. To make matters worse, the baseball the team used is no ordinary baseball, but a baseball signed by none other than Babe Ruth. And the kids try everything in their power to get it back. After many attempts to retrieve the ball from the beast fails, one of the members, named Benny Rodriguez, decides to take matters into his own hands and grab the ball himself. And as a result, the dog chases him around town and more hijinks ensues. But after the fence accidentally collapses on the dog, Smalls and Benny help the dog out, and the dog turns out to not be so mean after all. And they finally decide to confront Mr. Myrtle about it, who's played by the legendary actor James Earl Jones. It turns out he's not that bad of a guy, and he actually loves baseball. In fact, he used to play baseball with Babe Ruth. But something happened while playing baseball to cause him to go blind. He also tells him that if they wanted the ball back, they could have just asked him. So Benny and Smalls befriend Mr. Myrtle, and they get to talking. The film would cut to many years later, with Benny being a famous baseball player. The Sandlot is an absolute masterpiece of a movie, and it has very memorable moments. And this film will always have a nostalgic place in my heart. Overall, I give this film a 9.5 out of 10.